We're in trouble. We're in trouble, America. We already, okay, before we get started, you see the title of this YouTube video. By the way, fair use, Adam22, fair use. We all know who this is to the right. That's adult film star Rico Strong. And he's going to talk about him being accused of sexual assault during a porn scene. I mean, you have to hit the buzzer on that. I mean, how does that even happen? I don't know. I don't know how that's even possible. That's like somebody in the comment section. I don't know. It's that TK Kirkland troll account. I'm finna show you. Yeah, he said that's like being accused of vandalism at a graffiti event. Facts. So let's just go and continue. Let's start this video. We're in trouble if an adult film star is being accused of sexual assault during an adult scene. That's crazy. But let's just hear his testimony real quick.
You even spoke about pushing the limits. Is there certain things that you do in porn that you would never do just, with your bitch just fucking her? Like regular off camera?
Yeah, there's some things I wouldn't do.
Like what?
That I don't do. Like all that shit I used to do for Black Payback. That website, Black Payback, I used to work for it when I had where I was doing all the deep throat fucking, fist gagging and all that stuff.
Not a fan of that?
Shit. No, I never liked it. And that's what even actually caught me that rape case.
Okay. So
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's speak on it because I've seen that too.
That's what even caught me.
See already. First of all, the site is called Black Payback. Now I've never heard of that, and like I said, I'm being totally transparent with you. I've never heard of that, but I can already tell what that probably means. I'm pretty sure, using my wild imagination, I already know what that is. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue.
With that, and
he said that's where he caught the rape case.
I never even liked to do it, but then sometimes when you put in a certain predicament in your life and you need the money, and it's not being no offense, white people take advantage of that shit.
Yeah.
They knew what they needed big black nigga to do and what they wanted to do on their site.
Yeah.
They knew where I was at in my life at that moment, and they took advantage of it.
Right. Those girls said they were kind of misled into...
No, there was no lies, bro.
I guess they didn't know they were coming to those
Nigga,
scenes.
there was no lies. There was never a lie.
They said they were misled. This is porn. The title, it's in the job description is very simple. Wow. You normies don't stand a chance, bro. You normies don't stand a chance.
Gotcha.
There's never a lie. That girl, I don't even want to say her name, but Lee Raven is a false rape accuser, and she is a liar. And she was my friend at one time, and I really liked her. And I liked her wife, and we were friends. That's what I thought. She is a liar. And it was...
What's the name?
Is a false lie.
Gotcha.
There's never a lie. That girl, I don't even want to say her name, but Lee Raven is a false rape accuser, and she is a liar. And she was my friend at one time, and I really liked her. And I liked her wife, and we were friends. That's what I thought. But then sometimes people be your friends because what they can come up off of you.
Now let's do some research. Hopefully I don't get flagged. What he said her name was Lee Raven, so I'm gonna bring up my incognito tab. Lee Raven. Rico Strong. That's the name. Let's see this. Raven. Oh, there it is. She's from she's from Brooklyn. Oh Lord. And I'm just looking at the photo of her. This is just red. She is just a walking red flag. Let's see this person. Oh, let's not. I don't want to get flagged. I do not want to get flagged. Let me not be stupid. But I thought I messed up there. I thought something was gonna pop up like what's that sound?
Why are you gay?
Nah, where is it?
Who's it?
Giggity.
This part, yeah. I thought that was gonna pop up. But yeah, she's just, look at her. This is a walking red flag right there. How does she even have friends after doing something like that? And no, she's not naked there. That is, the bathing suit looks like that. The bathing suit just looks like that, guys. Let's get our minds out the gutter. But yeah, that is a walking red flag. They say, what, she has a wife? Oh dear. I would not even be caught dead with a person that looks like this. No way. No way. It's always girls like that that be SJWs too. How's that possible? Let's see. Because I never even heard of this. And Riley Nixon. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Let's see who this. Because I've never seen her before. Lee Ray, I've never seen her before. Oh, Lord. Let's see here. Let's see if she has an Instagram or something. I don't want to pull up the Twitter because I'm gonna get flagged because she's gonna put her actual stuff on there. I'm pretty sure. And Twitter, they allow it. So let's do some research on these guys. Oh God, let's just look at the profile. Let's just look at the profile pic. Oh yeah, she has. Stay away from people like this, guys, because they like to have their cake and eat it too. They want to be porn this, and then when that thing comes back to bite them in the butt, then they want to claim victim. So I already see these profiles. I already know what to expect.
Because what they can do, I don't know what they ill plot was on me, but I seen it later. Mm-hmm. Because to me to see you be hung from hooks and slapped and get nutted in your eyes and did all of that shit and all this crazy ass shit.
Yeah.
The scene that we were gonna do,
I'm going
was
to get
nowhere
flagged
near
for
that.
this.
Of course.
But you did all that with all the white boys, and that was cool. But then I told you, I was trying to put some money in your pocket. When one of the girls canceled, I called you, hey, do you want to come work?
Yeah.
You tested? Yeah. Okay, well, this is everything on the scene. I explained everything. Hey, there's racial play, there's this, there's that, there's da-da-da-da-da.
And I know he's not lying too. I know he's not lying too. You gonna hear the rest of the story, but I gotta pause it because
I'm gonna give you the production manager's number. The production manager hit her, told her everything into T of what she had to do and what she was doing. She shows up early, makeup ready, very professional. Everything is sweet. We laughing the whole time. Now the director sits her down and explains everything to her in T. Now lo and behold,
I'm childish.
now we go to set and we're working. Every time we choose to cut, I'm picking her up and giving her water. I don't know if you guys ever seen the behind the scenes footage. No. But that's what saved me, because there was a nanny cam that was on the whole time that never cut off. So when she went to the police the next day and lied for rape and assault and went to the hospital and got a rape kit done and did all that shit.
It's over, guys. It's over, guys. Any of you guys that are dating American women, the people that have been raised here, that are fully Americanized, you are I mean, you are putting yourself in danger, bro. Because because this is for her to just even pull a play like that. That's fucked up. But let me bring this example. Have you ever noticed, like, whenever a girl breaks up with a guy, they always say the same thing about the dude. He was controlling, he was abusive, he was insecure. It's always these top three things. They always say the exact same thing. And you'd be like, wait, he abused you? What happened? He didn't what, he yelled at you? Uh, yeah, but he was verbally abusive. It's not like I have not met one girl in my life that when they broke up with a dude, it was like it was my fault. He was a good dude. I took advantage of him. Blah blah blah. I did this, and because of what I did back then, I'm a better person for meeting him because he showed me that there's a lot of things I need to work on, and I was wrong for putting him through that. You're never gonna hear a girl say that. I've never heard a girl say, you know what, I was a bad girlfriend. I was a hoe. I was monkey branching. You know what I'm saying? Flirting with my coworkers when I shouldn't have been. It's never gonna be. They always say, "Oh, he should have done this." It's always that. So, I need you to understand the patterns here, so you can protect yourself in the future. If you are dealing with American women, you have to make sure, because this guy got accused of sexual assault after doing porn. So the thing is, when they do those rape kits and whatnot, of course it's gonna make him look guilty. She's coming straight from a porn shoot. Do you understand? Now that's their play. Now they can just do that, and the only thing that saved him was he had an extra camera. Right? So now I'm gonna end up going into this. I'm gonna find a story for you. I'm gonna show you a new iPhone update that they're gonna put. New iPhone update, edit messages. Watch this. You guys are in trouble. You PUAs, you're in trouble. Hey, you PUAs, y'all in trouble. You pickup artists.
Well, if you've ever wished that you could delete a text message after you sent it, relief may be coming your way if you have an iPhone. Check this out. Apple announcing on Monday in the latest version of its phone software, iOS 16, that it's going to include the ability to edit or delete texts that have already been sent. Other new features.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. Now you are able to edit or delete your texts. So now, basically, every other interaction you have with a female, you better screenshot everything. You're gonna have to literally screenshot everything, because now they can edit or delete text messages. Now, this is not something groundbreaking. This is something that you've been able to do, like on YouTube, if you post in comments. This is something they could have done a long time ago. But you know what started happening? All these girls started accusing these men of doing all this nonsense. And then you know what these dudes started doing? They started screenshotting all their text messages. They start saving all their messages. Look what happened to Chris Brown. Chris Brown was literally showed in front of the nation a whole lying, to where it was just so bad. He had the voicemail saved, because you can't unsend that. You can't unsend it. He had her text messages saved and all of that. And when I saw Chris Brown able to just be like, where to the point where her lawyer was just like, dude, I can't even take this case. This is ridiculous. This is strategic. This is some new world order shit. Now we can edit or unsend a text message. This is something that they've always had the ability to create. They want this chaos to happen. That's what they're starting to do. This is the end of America, bro. I know I'm being a bit dramatic, but this is the end of America. You're gonna see so many people get in trouble over this, and now it's just going to make that rift between man and woman. It's just now it's gonna be unbreakable after this update, because now you know what people start to do. People start saving their texts. You know what I'm saying? People don't delete. You know, sometimes you delete the person or you block. And nope. Everybody started saving their text, because at the end of the day, once you send that text, you can't unsend it. Like, you can unsend a text on Instagram. You can't edit it, but you can unsend it. So this is something that was not impossible to do. But for them to add that feature, they're trying to jump this off. They're trying to see what happens. That's crazy. That this is going to be allowed. Do you know how many people are going to get in trouble over this? They're going to be, because just the allegation alone can ruin your career. Look what's happening to Deshaun Watson. With the Chris Brown situation, it's just the allegation. I remember Justin Bieber had an allegation. He had to address it, and it was from a Twitter user with no profile page. But, you know, that's the thing. Everybody, you know, people are just like, okay, now we're going to have to come up with a different plan, because now dudes was getting smart. Dudes started saving their text messages. And now the reason why I'm going to link this right back to here. What saved him was him having his own camera on a shoot. And I always said, like, if you go on to if you don't run that company that they're filming you in, you should have somebody else, a separate recording for you going on, just in case somebody wants to edit something out. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, this might be the end, because now I don't even think, because the amount of dirt that's going to happen, because now they're just letting it be a free for all for women to do whatever they want to do. Like, this is done on purpose. This is something that, you know, they're really trying to put that edge. And really, if a lot of women were really about equality, they would not let this happen. Because I know what they're doing with this. You can unsend it. You can edit. What? You can edit a text, man, because, dude, it was this year, dudes started saving all their text messages, and anytime a 304 will come out and say, he did this to me, to be like, not here. This is my proof right here. That's why, you know what's gonna happen. Girls, you gotta if the ladies, they need to stand up and say no to this, because now it's up to them, because it's out of men's hands now. Because just the allegation, and now you're taking away the one most powerful proof, and now you're just like, nope, can't have this no more. It's a free for all. So
after you cash your check,
Yeah.
you raped and you cashed your check, though.
Yeah.
You know, but since you went to the police, there had to become a serious investigation, and they took over a year to do that. So and then you go to Twitter, and then I get slandered and all that. But then
And people actually believed it. How, guys, can you guys use your brain, men and women? Can you guys use your brain? How do you get? There's how. There's no. If somebody said they got sexually assaulted at a porno shoot, I would be laughing at them. I'd be like, how? It's a porno shoot. Well, you have to ask questions. First of all, why are you doing porn? And number two, how? Like, it's just how do you're it's what? You know, hey man, nobody just question her and be like, okay, he's been in this industry for a while. This has never happened, but you're the special one that he just couldn't do, even though he's doing you on film. What? Guys, did people really fall for this? There's no way people really fell for this, because I don't even follow these guys outside of their videos. You just leave those guys in their videos. You know, some of these guys like now adult film stars are now starting to have like their own YouTube channels and they're doing their own thing. I don't follow any of these guys, but now I'm looking at this. I've been seeing the signs. There is another adult film star that I didn't even know who was an adult film star, Sterling Cooper. I saw him on Fresh and Fit. That's the first time I saw him, and they just mentioned him. Oh yeah, in your adult film, in your industry. I'm like, oh, he's in the. He said it's being overran by SJWs. I'm like, the porn scene? Are you sure? And then I do remember seeing certain things on Twitter. Then you'll see how Mia Khalifa acts. Then you see Lana Rhodes and them having their little stupid ass podcast. This gotta be the most stupidest shit on earth. And now you see, I started seeing the signs. And then I remember Sham Booty, whatever that YouTuber. This is probably one of the most overrated YouTubers in like in America. Whoever this Sham Booty person is, Sham Body. I remember she was criticizing Fresh and Fit, and she was trying to give praise to this ethical porn movement. I was like, ethical what? Rollo Tomasi, he played that video. He turned it off. He's like, oh, let's. That's it. That's it. We're not. Man, I heard ethical porn. I said ethical what?
NANI?
Ethical what movement? It's porn. What are we talking about? I didn't see it. I'm gonna have to restart researching this, because I remember it was another film star that got accused of being too rough, or so he got accused of assault on set, something, and the guy that got accused, I forgot it. It's leaving my head right now, but Lisa Ann had to stand up for him, because the guy was actually known for doing scenes like that, and the girl was trying to say something happened to her. And we should have seen the signs too, where Stormy Daniels, who literally got paid to be with Trump paid her. And this is why you don't put hookers on stands, because you could literally, okay, like once you pay that girl for the services, that's the Me Too insurance. They still try to put her up there, and it just didn't work, because you literally just put a hooker on the stand. That's not going to work. But they still put her up there anyways. I should have seen the signs where it's just like, okay, an adult film star who got paid for her service is trying to act like something happened to her, and she's actually getting traction from the mainstream media. I should have seen the signs then. I just did not take it seriously, because I'm like, it's a porn star. But now I'm seeing this. Even the porn industry is being overran by SJWs. It's over, guys. It's over. I mean, these hoes done lost their mind, bro. They done lost their mind, man.
Tape, you see me picking her head up. Here's your water. Here's your towel. She's laughing. She's smiling. Her wife comes. She's laughing and smiling. Her wife brought me candy and juice and shit, like all of that. And for you to go lie on me and say that I raped you when you were
Like I said, those girls, those people are never your friends. The ones that smile and making sure they are these guys. You know, like I said, white women are the master chameleons. You know, guys like to talk about, you know, women being chameleons. One thing I'll say this about white women: white women are the master chameleons. They are very good. You know, Eastern European women as well. They're very good. Not Western European, Eastern European. They're the masters of telling that guy everything he wants to hear up until shit hits the fan or they get married, and then that's when the switch comes. And you'd be like, what the this is not the person I met. She's completely different. That's one thing, you know what I'm saying? That's why I always say, like, you know, it'll be like black dudes, like they'll think they're getting something better by going with a white woman. Look, man, in life there's no such thing as 100% guarantee. There's pros and cons to everything. You know what I'm saying? It's all about which one you can tolerate. But don't think if you're leaving one race and you're going to another race, that's going to eliminate all your problems. Just a heads up. You know what I'm saying? Even to the guys that are traveling abroad, there's no foolproof real solution to anything. It's all about trade-offs.
crying while we were having sex. Never happened. None of that. Like, the behind the scenes is still out there. Like, they put that shit out as well. You can watch the whole fucking thing. It's 3 hours long.
What do you think she was motivated by to do that to you?
Money and attention. And then it's funny because even in the YouTube video that YouTube actually has taken down since the
Money and attention. Attention first, then the money, because, well, I would say obviously it's combined, but don't underestimate the attention part, because in her mind, the average woman thinks she's Captain Marvel. So let's continue.
that day, she had another girl come out and say that I did it to her, and then which the girl
Riley
recanted
Nixon.
and said that she forced me to,
Riley Nixon, the one that we just researched.
that Leah
Yeah.
forced her to lie with her.
Seen that, yeah.
And she was like, should I be crying more? What? Bitch, how you gonna ask your wife, should you be crying more? And she wasn't even there.
Yeah.
And then your wife gets on there and says that, oh, well, she wasn't taking her psychotic meds. So now she's not taking her medicine and she at work?
How did that affect you though? So after
Horribly.
that, wow. So did like directors stop booking you and
Oh,
things
yeah.
like that?
I was fucked. They tried to blackball me.
Wow.
Tried to blackball me. But you can't get rid of the goat.
That facts.
The truth will always come out. It took me, I was out of work for 1.5 years.
That's
I
crazy.
fucking jail.
So yeah, we're beat, guys. We're beat. There's no hope. And people might think I'm being dramatic, but usually when it comes to stuff like this, I'm usually ahead of the curve. Usually when I'm at work, I don't talk to no girls. Like, usually, you know, I try to minimize as much contact with them as possible. You know what I'm saying? Not because I think I'm special. It's just you can't even afford to even look creepy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if they talk, I always got my head down like I'm a damn slave. Yo, I'd be like, fuck that. I ain't taking no chances, man. It'll be like, nah, man. It's just because I know what this play is now. It's just giving ladies the liberty to do shit like that. Like, how could she even think to do something like this? Like the concepts that we come up with, like even when we're talking about like say like open relationships and all this open marriage, imagine if you go to like a old school Nigerian, like an old school West African parent. Let's say for example an old school West Ghanaian couple that's been married for like 20 plus years or something like that, 15 plus years, and you talk about, imagine Deji going to his his parents and talking about, have you guys, mom, we're going to be in an open relationship. And I could just see Deji's mom like, in a relationship that is open, why don't you close it? Yo, I'm not like, come on, man. Am I lying? Am I lying? That is the exact response that Deji's gonna get from his mom if he brings up an open marriage, an open relationship. These concepts that we have come up with, this is terrible. But yeah, we're beat. We're beat. Also, I remember doing 509 Bosco's podcast, and these girls was literally throwing a hissy fit just because I said I wouldn't want my girl to be at a male strip club with random dudes grinding on her. That's all I said. And then I said that's single girl activity, man. If you're gonna be with me, let's not play these games. Basically, you know what I'm saying? But wow, they were mad at that. Danny, you know what I'm talking about, man. You know, man. I didn't realize how serious they were until it hit me. I'm like, oh, they're really serious about this. Holy shit. Not sure what to do now. Pierre had to save me. I didn't realize Pierre was saving me, because I was just like, oh, they're just disagreeing. But then it hit me. I'm like, oh, they're serious. And then I think like one of the girls, she's in an open relationship and she has a baby, and I'm like, if I knew the dude, I would be like, dude, do you know if that's your kid or not? I mean, talk about signing up for your own cuckoldry. Holy shit! There's no way, boy. No way, man. But yeah, we're beat, guys. We're beat because just look at the title, Rico Strong on being accused of sexual assault during an adult scene. In your mind, you're just like, huh? That's all you can say, man.